There we go. Hello, hello all. Back with more Xenogears. It's been a little bit, but I had to take a WrestleMania vacation. And, of course, we got bad news at the end of that vacation, but it's what happens. At least WrestleMania Night 1 was amazing. And then shit reared its ugly head for Night 2. Then Raw after Mania. And then the sale. And the reinstatement of certain toxic elements. And have rendered pretty much all the goodwill from the last few months null and void. But anyway, I'm here for WrestleMania. Here for Xenogears. And Xenogears is good when it decides to be good. I kind of forgot what the hell I was supposed to do here. Do I need to talk to Maison? I wonder if there's anything I need to get. No. Do I need to go to the bridge so we can go to Nissan? Where is my thing? Okay, there we go. Cool, my mic's picking up my air conditioning. Cool. Come on, man, I already set your noise gate. You shouldn't be like this. Well, anyway, that's gonna be annoying. Let's go to the gun room. Oh, wait. I think maybe Margie's room is here? One of these bulkheads? No, this is the infirmary. these are bunks. Maybe this one's Margie's room? Yeah, there we go. You know what? I'm gonna manifest. I'm gonna manifest it. Do I do it? Do I manifest the Nopon? I wonder what would be a good name for Choo Choo in Nopon. What was the name of the Monolith Soft mascot? Monopon. So, should I do Choo Choo Pon? Will it even fit? It fits. I'm doing it and I'm manifesting it to the world. That a Xenogears remake will happen and Choo Choo will be retconned into a Nopon. It works so well. Sweet. Okay. Oh wait, that's the hangar. I guess we can go to the bridge now that Choo-Choo Pond has moved on. Karan Ramses of the Solaris Empire, Special Foreign Affairs Agency. Okay, so I have to find the lone tree. Can I move the... Okay, there it is. What? Let me in. Yep, that's Miang. Yeah, they suspect something's off about Miang. But it won't be revealed just yet. Sorry, Dory. What the fuck? I'm reasonably sure there was a Japanese joke there that was poorly translated. But that's what you get with these early Square games. All early for the PlayStation, anyway. I mean, translation wasn't really a high priority during those times. Like, perfect translations, I think, would be more prevalent around Final Fantasy 9, 10, around that era. Plus, this game wasn't really high on the totem pole. Okay, it's pretty much an inn. This music makes me so happy. Reminds me of the times I played this a long time ago at release. Yeah, that was what I missed. Like, well, like when I first played this. Well, not first. My last playthrough on this channel. Like before all the mods. Speaking of which, I have to save my state. Just in case the stupid mod goes haywire again. Looks like a war room. The head of the sects. God, I love this game so much. Like, it's so good, like, being in this world again. Shall we go to the cathedral then? I don't think there's anything else to do here. Oh, that's going south. This is where it came from. Okay. Well, that's going to be a factor later on. Okay, now I have to pause here because there is something that I want to play here. It's from the 20th anniversary of Xeno. I think it was the 20th anniversary. It is from the Xenogears Revival OST from the Blu-ray. And it came from Yasunori Mitsuda was working on, or at least finished, with Xenoblade 2 at the time. And he was working with Anuna, which is a choral group. And they were the ones that did the Indol theme, and that was amazing. But this is what they did for Xenogears 20th anniversary. They did 2 songs. Anuna did 2 songs commissioned by Mitsuda. And I'm reasonably sure this was what Mitsuda had in mind in the first place while writing the cathedral theme. I really don't want to overdo it and risk DMCA, but that is the original version, or this is the original version of that song. And it is very important to the game, vitally important. Because it is the theme for Nissan. And Nissan is extremely important to the storyline of the game, so yes, I'm very, very happy about that. I hope one day they can do a ROM hack with some of the remastered tracks and the Nuna tracks. I think they're gonna start singing again. I'm just realizing my Xbox 360 controller is very much deteriorating. I'm gonna put controller caps on the thumbsticks fairly soon. I have them somewhere on my desk. In my desk. You just hear me scrounging around in here. I know I should just, like, mute, but I ain't got time for that shit. Okay, I found one. I know I had several in here. Well, I found several, but they've got mismatched colors. And my weirdness will not allow that. Aha! Okay. Found 2 black pads. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Okay. So, there we go. These will get ripped off so easily. But at least there's some protection. Okay, let's continue. I mean, it's fairly obvious that Bart does feel for Margie. If I look up there, am I gonna get transported into the the flying cap area? Can't talk to Sister Agnes. Okay. Where was the stairwell to go up? Okay. Guess we just talked to Margie. Yeah, I still remember, like, running so far ahead of Margie in this area. Just running and jumping on her head. And this is what I've been waiting for since I installed the mod, the retexturing mod. Yeah, this structure is magnificent. And they did this in 1998. There we go. I remember seeing this cutscene from the demo disc where they show like the scenes from what's coming up in the game. God, it's so good. Even in the for the PS1, this was just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like this very cutscene. These two dorks are lost. Zatan understands perfectly, but Faye and Bart are lost. Yeah, that's going to be a recurring theme. Foreshadowing. Oh yeah, here we go. And now this is gonna be super interesting. I'm so excited to like revisit these cutscenes. Can I go in here? Yes, I can. Library? I mean, it's great that I can like go places, but what can I get here? Not even entirely sure I can get anything. Well, this is an amazing shot. Even for how horribly polygonal some of these assets are. Yeah, I can't run ahead of Margie. she'll just block your way. What? Okay. I thought she said let's farther in. And here we go. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. Now that's a thing, huh? She is smiling, but in a way gives the impression that she is anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self. Or perhaps it is the inner feelings of the artist being conveyed. If you look closely, you will notice that the painting is not completely finished. The artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. Why is that? I don't know. But my grandmother might have known something about it. Oh, what if we ask Agnes? She may know something. Okay. This painting has caught my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back to town? Okay, we'll stop by her room on the way out. Oh, there it is. There's the deja vu. Lacan. Is something wrong, Faye? You look like you're daydreaming. Huh? No, it's nothing. Ooh, that foreshadowing. Or backshadowing? It's an event from the past? So Faye and Ellie do have something to do with this painting. I wonder what... understand you were shown Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture is Nissan's great founding mother. Some say that it was painted at least 500 years ago. 500 years ago. Now that is quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical material from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact. All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We too do not have much knowledge about her. That's too bad, so there really is nothing left at all. For someone who has helped Marguerite, I would have loved to have shared them. But unfortunately, I am unable to help here. Oh well, none the matter. Please do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. If such a majestic building as this survived history, then it is likely a scroll or two would remain too. According to tradition, Sophia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be with God. That's all I can tell you. I see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. What kind of person Sophia was, I would have loved to have met her. Well, you're in luck. You have someone who apparently resembles her, but not at the moment. So I assume she'll be around fairly soon. Who's this now? Operations should be starting near the border of the Sex country for charge by the Royal Capital's army. A calculated move directed on the enemy is certain to backfire on us. So we'll be taking covert action for a while. I'm on my way now. I thought I'd offer a prayer before I go. As a matter of fact, the guy next to me and I were born here. Years ago, we both got tired of the peaceful but boring life here, so we ran away from home. But we both ended up enlisting in the army. It's not that we have any particular happy memories or whatever here. It's just that, after all, this is the land of our birth, so, well, you know. Young master. People in Nissan were most generous to allow us to rent this house, so there will be no need to seek lodgings at the inn for a while. Also, Master Sigurd wishes a word with you regarding our next move, if you may. Whenever I come here, always calms my heart. Anyway, young master, I want to work out what our plans from here on are. Alright, before we do that, there's something I want to ask you. Hmm? Yeah. Ooh, the music went out. Shit's about to get serious. Sig, what's up with you and that Gabler officer? What's the connection between you and him? You know? You sure know a lot about Gabler for some reason. Alright, I'll tell you. Me and Titan here, we used to live in Solaris. Solaris? You mean where Gabler's from? That's right. Solaris calls foreigners lambs. They're used as manual labor. Basically, it's slavery. Slavery? Is that why you met him? Yes, it was there. We worked for the Solaris government for a short while, but we learned to dislike their methods and escape the first chance we had. You're friends with these people. I met you when I was a kid, and we've been together ever since then. So this would have happened even before then. Probably wouldn't have understood this if I had heard it earlier, but why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Surely you could have told me about this. Especially when you had something to do with the people or backing that Shakan idiot. I wish you'd told me sooner. There's nothing I can do about that now. But there's one thing I want you to believe. We left Solaris in our own will and for our own reasons. Now they've appeared before us. We can't just sit back and do nothing. If need be, I will give my life to stop them. Alright, I understand, but can you elaborate a little bit? Where is Solaris? What bugs me is this surface dwellers thing. Oh yeah, we're in for info dump time. It's as if Solaris is in another location, like up in the clouds or something. Yes, well. Etranank, the capital of the Solaris Empire, is located in the skies above. Solaris is separated from the land by dimensional distortion fields known as gates. Passing between the two requires special means of transportation, such as an airship. To get to Ave, we stowed away on a regular flight to the surface. I came much later than Sigurd did, but I also escaped in the same way. What are labs? That is the word Solarians use to indicate those who live on the Earth. As I said before, such surface dwellers or Earth dwellers are used for manual labor there. Manual labor could be anything from soldiers to administrative jobs. Solaris gathers its workforce from the land dwellers. Jobs are divided up by who is most suitable. Sometimes people are brainwashed. Brainwashed? Aye. When you, young master, were still an infant, I was used as a test subject. There was probably something they valued inside of me. You too, Doc. No. I was born in the lower city levels. It's not a complete secret. But I guess I am a Solarian. You see, you still need people to run a country. No matter how scientifically advanced you are, you have no support without people. Pure Solarians are rare. They would not even make up a quarter of its total population. So they support their country by stealing surface dwellers. Who is that man? His name is Karan Ramses. As you know, he's the Gebler commander. Ramses. We call him Kar. In Solaris, there's an officer training school called Jugend. He became the commander after leaving there. He's a lower level citizen, the same as me. However, with his amazing abilities, after graduating, he rose through the ranks with unparalleled speed. That man had one ideal: to achieve a consolidation of all his colleagues. Even land dwellers, if they had talent, were brought into the army. So you two were picked by Ramses. No, we're not picked by him. We aligned ourselves with him. At that time, we agreed with him. At the time, Ramses was our hope. He had high ideals and wanted to change the system in Solaris. To us test subjects and lower-level citizens, he was truly all that we wished for. A benefactor? Yes. Even I, a test subject, was changed by his ideals. Why did you leave? So why was it that you wanted to flee from Solaris? We were placed in key military positions by Ramses, and thanks to that we came to know that the relationship between Solaris and the surface dwellers. The lambs, right? They weren't just using us lambs for slave labor. They also selected some of us, like me, to be used as subjects in experiments to refine their drugs. Drugs that change people's personalities, to make them more aggressive, and to draw out their latent abilities. They were using us as human guinea pigs to test their psychological alteration drugs. Human guinea pigs. Experimenting on humans. Yes, for example, Drive. That drug and all others like that are used now are byproducts of human experimentation. However, the role of such experimental subjects was not limited to just that. This drive drug is something that anyone in the Solaris army can use. At least anyone in the Gebler forces who is sent to the surface. You're worried about her, huh? I saw some in her room. No. Anyway, using slaves as guinea pigs, how low are these guys? Damn. I think I get most of it. Old Maison, go reserve the town hall for us. We'll finish talking there. I'm going outside to get some air. Okay. I should have been honest with him sooner. It's best not to worry about it. You did all you could at the time. The young one will understand. Okay, so equipment for Satan. Oh, he's fine. Do I talk with Maison? I'm sure the young master would never have dreamed such a tale. I already knew. Well, now that yes, I did. However, when Sigurd was telling his story, I thought it was best to stay quiet. Please try and help the young master come to terms with all that he has just heard. Now, where would our little Bart be? There he is. I had no idea Sig had such a past. Are you still suspicious of Sigurd? Well, I mean, it was just so sudden. Kinda expected to hear something different, like we were childhood rivals or something. But that's nothing compared to the story he just told us, is it? So hearing a story has you confused because it was not so simple. There was a time when he was cooperating with one of Gebler's generals. Furthermore, behind Gebler was a country that you had never even heard of. Hey, what are you picking on me for? No, I'm not picking on you or blaming anything on you. What I'm saying is this. If you think about how he feels, then you should see why he could not talk about this with you until now. Looking at the activities of Solaris toward other countries up until now has never gone beyond simply maintaining their own empire or self-preservation. And as you have seen, their military power is immense, so Sigurd was probably thinking ahead. First, he was probably concentrating on taking care of the problems here on the continent of Ignis. Once things were settled here, it would give him a stronger foundation to deal with Solaris later, which is a much better plan than rushing straight into a war he knew he could not win. Quite logical, really. Sounds like you understand one another pretty well. Well, it's not like we are newly acquainted, is it? And we had talked about a lot of things up until we decided to escape from Solaris. Speaking of that, why did you leave? That Ramses guy was supposed to be a star of hope or something, wasn't he? Yes, I certainly thought so at first. But then I realized his way of thinking was not really that much of a change from the previous system. Basically, the only difference was whether they stressed people's rank in class or their skill. The words had changed, but it was still no different from what Solaris itself had been doing until then. He had no intentions of bringing everyone a better way of life. In other words, he's an elitist. I don't think I like him much either. So, Satan, do you think I can beat Gebler? Why? Are you planning on fighting them? As long as they're working with Shakan, there's nowhere around it. The way things are going, I'm sure we'll have to fight them sooner or later. I suppose so, but even if we were to beat the Gebler forces here, there's still Solaris to deal with. If we are not careful, it is possible that we may get involved in a longer war than that with Shakan. Do you not agree that continuing the way we have been going is rather hard on everyone? I think it is time we try to get some help from a greater number of people. So defeating Shakan's not going to get rid of the likes of Gebler. I know what you're trying to say. To vanquish Gebler, first gain thy throne, right? You could put it that way. What do you mean you could put it that way? Then again, maybe it is time I did something about that. Ooh, are we going to do it? Is Bart finally gonna reclaim the throne? I went to the tool shop to borrow a table. The owner said if we need anything for the young master, just ask for it. I'm grateful. When I was a kid, I borrowed stuff from there and got in big trouble. Borrowed? What did you take? A toy boat. I think that's what it was. I put fireworks in it and let it float on the cathedral's lake. I was used to playing Navy. I'm not sure, but I think I pretended the lake was the open sea, and I was the fleet commander. Anyway, forget those old stories. We should get started. First, Gebler is the big problem. Yes, Ramses is heading towards achieving his goals, and he is now commander of Gebler is proof of that. A normal man could not progress so quickly through that country's organization. And now he is presently located here in Ignis. Frankly, the situation is not very favorable. We need to somehow find a weak spot and attack it with all our might. First, let's just concentrate on Shakan. Once he's out of the way and Ave is safe again, I think we can deal about how to do. Let me try that again. Once he's out of the way and Ave is safe again, we can think about how to deal with Gebler. With our present strength, we should be able to hold off the Royal Guard forces. The problem is how to deal with Gebler in the meantime. They will most likely move at Shakan's request. They're not just gonna sit by and watch quietly. May I have a look there, please? In short, we want Gebler to leave for a while. At least until we are able to take back the royal capital, Bledovik. These are the Gebler units currently in Ave, correct? The Western Guards. The Royal Capital Defense Force. And units along the front line at the border with Kislev. There are three main groups. Each is made up of a mix of Gebler and Ave forces. Only two of these are very large. The Royal Capital's defense units and the Kislev border units. The Western Guard along Nissan's border are little more than a surveillance team. In order to capture the royal capital, it will be necessary to draw these defense units away from Bledovik. We have some Kislev-made gears, correct? Yeah, we captured some earlier. What if we take those gears to make a raid on the Western Guards here at the border with Nissan? I see. We'll draw them out by making it look like Kislev is invading Ave. But the problem is, will attacking the border guards be enough to set the center in motion? To be sure then, Nissan will just have to appear to align with Kislev. If they see it that way, they will certainly make a move. You're saying that you intend to use Nissan as bait. Doc? Shakan is very sensitive to Nissan and Kislev's actions. If Nissan starts moving, he will probably leave it up to Gebler, but... Of course I do not wish to do that from the beginning. But looking at the situation, we have to be willing to go that far. First, we infiltrate into the capital. To take out Shakan, we'll have to meet up with our agents already in the city. We're forgetting one thing. Frontline units along Kislev's border. The main strength of Ave's fleet is the battleship Kafinzel. It's been in service since the reign of the last king. Because of its firepower, the whole unit is nicknamed the Invincible Fleet. I recall yesterday's intelligence report that the ship is near the border. Damn. That puts everything in jeopardy. Do not feel so down. I simply wanted you to see the current distribution of force in the area. Even in the worst case that they do come, it will not be such a great problem. What do you mean? I have some additional information about Ave's border fleet. Former Ave Supreme Commander was transferred there. Not really transferred, more like demoted. His name is Vanderkalm. Vanderkalm. You don't mean the Vanderkalm that was in Jugend? The very same. Young one, he has not been able to adapt to the change in tactics, particularly following the introduction of gears. He's a man who will never stray from his dependence on large naval guns. You mean, he's stubborn. He's all size and no real military power, an excellent target for pirates. Young master. Actually, the number of gears assigned to the fleet seems to have been reduced. Even with that, how gallant of him to be so self-righteous. Is he that much of a musclehead? It'll be fun taunting him. Yeah, master. I know. Anyway, Satan, do you think you can strike our gear forces? It's not a problem. Even with Vanderkalm, we have enough forces left to pull off the feint. However, it would not be wise to underestimate our opponents. Well, now that we know what we are up against, here's what we'll do. Apart from our main unit, heading for Bledovik, we must keep the fleet at the Kislev border from returning to the capital. You're suggesting we have another unit. A few effective soldiers to hold the enemy at bay. A small force is best. Small force. What if Faye leads a group of gears here? Me? Hold on now. There's no reason to involve you all in this. I'll do it. Yes, let me do it. When do we leave? Are you sure? Hey, we've come this far. We're friends till the end now. Speed is everything. We should do this as soon as possible. Alright, tomorrow. I'm truly grateful, Faye, Satan. Yeah. There's no way we can lose. No one will die in vain. I'll put young master. Oh boy. Do we got spies? Good morning. What's with the long face? Not feeling well? Or just feeling sad about saying goodbye? Maybe you're just nervous. Shut up, stupid. Don't bug me. Well, it's almost time. Yeah. Is everyone ready to go? I'll be waiting here, so let me know when you're through preparing. I'm gonna save a thing here. Okay. Alright. Let's go. The comrades in Nissan will hit the Western Guard in Kislev uniforms as planned. We'll wait for the right moment, then head for the palace in the Yggdrasil. Got it. But avoid any unnecessary deaths. This especially goes for the Ave troops and also the people from Gebler. Yes, we understand. Guess I'm going to raise some hell in my Waltall then. We're counting on you. Next time I meet, I won't be able to call you Bart or Young Master. Maybe Your Majesty? Cut it out. Bart's fine. Great Mother of Nissan. Hey, you don't hate that title. Haha. Well, we're out of here. Okay, good luck. Marguerite and Bartholomew. Seeing you two brings my hopes up. Long ago, before the Fatimas of Ave were called Fatima, the royal brothers and their wives oversaw many prosperous reigns or eras. I'm looking forward to the day when, as the great mother of the Nissan sect, you will take your place on the throne as Bartholomew's wife. What? Hey, hold on. I ain't talking about queens and romance. Bart and I are best friends. Aha. Marriage is the best friendship. Well, Marguerite, at the rate that you are maturing into a beautiful woman, I don't think Bart will be able to ignore you much longer. Stop it. You're embarrassing me. I mean, I absolutely ship it. I absolutely ship it. I am a sucker for canon pairings. I'm that kind of weirdo. Anyway, each squad of gears take off in order from here to avoid being picked up. We'll meet at the Rockies by the border tomorrow at 1200. Got it? Okay. Time has finally come. I'm pumped. Though the warship is outdated, you're only going in a small unit. It's going to be a tough fight, but you could change Ave's future. I'm counting on you. If it's us, young master, we'll drag Vanderkamp's tail around and around. Right, son? Don't call me son, cause you sure ain't my pops. Well, young master, we promised to make something out of this battle. Faye, it's hard for me to say this. since I'm the one who got you involved. But be careful, okay? You too. If anything happens to me, take care of Margie and them for me. Don't jinx yourself. It's not like you. But I'll take care of them. Don't worry. Ooh, CGI. I love that they're pretty much rail gunning Weltall out of there. Oh, aren't you going to rest up a little? At long last, we are heading to Bloodovik tomorrow. Though he is the prince, our young master doesn't know the royal capital very well. I always felt that was an awful pity, but despite that, I tried my best to raise him as crown prince. However, looking back, I might have put too much of the burdens of kingship on him too early in life. It may have been too much for a child for a future like his to handle. I must be the most terrible minder ever. My dear Lord Maison, I hardly think that is right. The young one would have taken the burden off of himself had he not wanted to bear it any longer. He is a fine man now, far capable of handling any such burdens or pressures, and I believe you are the very ones who have given him the strength to do so. Oh, my good Dr. Uzuki. I think I want to go to Gear Hanger. See if I can upgrade the gears. Faye will have already left, so I don't think I can upgrade his gear. Except I can. No. Still the same shit. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to talk to Sigurd. I'm reasonably sure that's what I need to do. Hmm. Oh, pretty. Why such a glum face? Tomorrow is our first return to your castle in 12 years. Returning to the castle. After we get the royal palace back, I guess I'm going to be king. Not very suited for it, am I? I get used to it. Listen, Sig. Yes? I guess it really doesn't matter who the king is, does it? As long as it's a symbol of hope, right? Doesn't have to be me. I was kidnapped by Solaris and brainwashed for use as a human guinea pig. But even they couldn't erase my desire to return home. Then I remembered you and Marguerite, not as the royalty of our country, but as just normal children. I don't care about rebuilding a dynasty. I want to regain this kingdom because it belongs to you. Because it's your home. Because it's my home. Yes. For that, we must take Shakan down tomorrow. Am I correct? Right. Then let's do it. But first, I think you need to take a bath. A bath? You don't look like a king at all. You're facing the enemy's leader, so you must have a noble appearance. Hey, you just said it didn't matter whether I'm a king or not. That is that, this is this. That someone was waiting for you. The one thought was all it took for you to regain yourself. You're a great man, Sigurd. Nice. There he is, that horrible pink-haired man. Continuing to be my favorite character in the game. And there's that bastard. And what is that red mech? It's out of control. Stop him. I don't care how. Just stop him. This can't be. Help! What's wrong? Looks like you have just had a nightmare. Was that same dream again, was it? Oh, it was nothing. Car. Peeping is not very becoming, you know. I saw the boy that you're after fight in the tournament. I could tell right away. He resembles you greatly. You used the influence of the ministry to set you up with that man. I don't know what you are up to, but don't you dare think about plotting against me. You stay out of this. I see the news has already reached you. As usual, you're the first to hear about everything. But don't worry, I won't steal your prized possession. I'll cooperate. Besides, you and I go back a long way. All this foreshadowing, Jesus. Oh? What's up? No, for a moment I thought I caught some unnatural sounds. Franz is best boy. We're near the capital. It's probably just some kind of ship from there. It's not from the surface. It's from under the sand. Under the sand? This is the only sand cruiser in all of Ave. I haven't heard anything about the new ship, even from the spies at Ave Naval HQ. Franz, can you try again and confirm what it is? Can't catch it again. Could have been sand whale. Young Master, I'm detecting an increase in the use of F-band. It's the Royal Capital Defense Force's frequency. Oh, there, on the surface layer. I'm detecting sounds of anchors being weighed in and engines being activated. The Royal Capital's defense fleet must be departing. You also intercepted a transmission from the patrol at the border with Kislev. They're requesting immediate backup from the Royal Capital. Looks like we really raised some hell at the border. Alright, we'll start. Ready, shuttle boats. And we land, hide the ship. Young Master, I have an awfully bad feeling about this. Do be careful. It's alright, old Maison. What? This little girl's our commanding officer? She's said to be an elite guard from out of Jugend. She returned single-handedly from the Kislev infiltration operation. And empty-handedly, I hear. No souvenirs for the commander, huh? Yep, but a pretty face. She's not the soldier type. You there. Understand how you address a superior officer. Remember your rank. Oh, scary. You don't care much for rank, and we don't care much for rank either. Just because you're beautiful doesn't mean you have to be cocky. This jerk's just jealous. But I'm much prettier. How can I be jealous? Hey, shut that perv up. He gives me the creeps. And that's how it is. So don't get in our way, Miss Lieutenant. What? This little girl's our commanding officer? She said to be an elite guard from out of Jugend. She returned single-handedly from the Kislev infiltration operation. And empty-handedly, I hear. No souvenirs for the commander, huh? Yep, but a pretty face. She's not the soldier type. You there. Understand how you address a superior officer. Remember your rank. Oh, scary. You don't care much for rank, and we don't care much for rank either. Just because you're beautiful doesn't mean you have to be cocky. Just Oh shit. Anyway, let's just get this thing moving. Can't tell what it can do just by looking at it. What kind of machine is this? I've never seen it before. It's a new model gear called Vierge. That's for officers' use only. It said that people with normal mental power can operate it. So she's still a Jugan, regardless of having no ability. This looks like fun. Let's see what she can do. Oh boy. Platforming. Let's head for the mountain peak. There's no time to waste. Deploy. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a problem because, like, what I just showed there. The jump button stops working when it's loading a battle. $22? Oh man. You know what? I think guided shot one-shots this guy. The next battle I can just heal the fuck. Oh, I was wrong. Cool. Come on, man. Let me talk to the fucking repair bot. Let us do the thing. Okay. Before the big boss fight, let us save. Faye, a Gebler gear unit. What? There they are. We don't have time. We're wasting time here. Bart's team is already on their way to the castle. Hurry. Roger. That gear. Don't tell me it's Faye. Hey, is that him? The guy from before? Yep. That's him, alright. Good. It's time for a rematch. Don't fall behind, sister. By the way, why don't you just stay over there and just watch? Yeah, we can take care of these guys on our own. Sorry about this. Get out of the way. All of you, hold on. And the artists are attacked. Yeah. Well. Nice. Nice. Flashback to the last time she used Drive. Well, that voice, Ellie. Ellie, is that you? Faye, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Ellie? Your face. What's wrong? Don't tell me you're using that personality-changing drug that Bart told us about. It has nothing to do with you. And would you quit trying to be so friendly? Oh boy, air odds. Do you see that? Those were air odds. Air odds? Animum ether response offensive drones, commonly known as air odds. Within Gebler, there are only a handful of people capable of using them. For now here, it should only be people from the Elements class. But isn't it like a side effect of the drive? It's no big deal, right? No, the drive can only draw upon the potential that already exists within her. You're looking at the real thing, boys. Ellie, stop it. Why must we fight? Why? It's obvious. It's divine providence. We are the chosen people, the able. Our purpose of existence is to subordinate the earth-dwelling lambs. Those who stand in our way must be eliminated. Ellie, snap out of it. Your emotions are being controlled by the drug. This is my true nature. There is no other. That's a lie. You once felt responsible. Blame yourself for causing the incident in Lahan by landing there. You were considerate of me when I was troubled. The real you would never say anything like that. Talk as if we would know, yet you know nothing. Ah, writhe. Dance, die, and rot in obscurity here. Ellie, why must I fight you? Looks like it's over for you. I'll put you out of your misery now. Fear not. In return for treating me so kindly, I'll kill you painlessly. Farewell, Faye. My head. What happened? There's something wrong with Ellie. I can probably stop her now. Ellie, wake up and snap out of it. Ugh, silence, impertinent fool. I will not listen to a lamb. That's not true. No, I don't want this. Gah. Are you okay, Sully? Fully? Okay, Ellie. What? The effects of the drug wearing off? Ah. Is that it, Ellie? Is that what's happening? Shut up. I have no need for outward appearances of compassion. Faye. Help. This isn't me. Hang in there, Ellie. Don't let go of your true self. No. No. Well, Ellie. Ellie, why? I warned you. I said the next time we met, we'd be enemies. But there's no reason for you to do this just so you can fight. There's no reason for you and I to fight. None at all. There's no other choice. I'm a Solaris officer. I can't turn my back on my unit. The mission. Why did you have to use the drive? I didn't want to. When I use it, I change. I feel like I am dominated by some unknown power that I never wanted. It's a power in me I don't want to admit, but I want to protect my allies. So I had no choice but to use the drive. Ellie, you're the same as me. The same? Probably. I felt I knew you ever since I first met you, probably because our problems were so similar. I'm here for you. It may not be much. At least I can relate to how you feel, Ellie. What? Are you saying we lick each other's wounds? No, that's not... Well, I guess I am. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not being fair, am I? No, I'm just pessimistic sometimes. But even so, it's better than worrying about it by yourself. Faye. Won't change your mind. Please, don't look so sad. I have no choice, it's my only home. I have to go. My friends are waiting for me. If you can, get out of the army, Ellie. That look doesn't suit you at all. Gotta hurry. Come on, man. I just want to heal. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. And I'm gonna continue next time. Thanks for watching. Do all the YouTube things, do all the Twitch things, do all the Twitter things. Next time, will be recapture of it. Perhaps. Maybe.